and give you a little insight of what the men are up to in Kitzbühel, the women in Crans-Montana, Switzerland, and I guess a quick thing between me and AJ. I'm really excited to have AJ co-hosting here with me. He's been not only a teammate for 5 years in the U.S. ski team as another American downhiller, but a guy that was basically my mentor. Really showed me the ropes. He one like he was had a crazy work ethic, was really passionate about skiing and ski racing, and showed it with his big results. I remember in Whistler, AJ. I don't know if you were starting like the 50s. I actually started before. You had better points in Super G, but you came down and rocked the world, got second, and we thought your head was going to snap off. You got so excited. Finish line, man. But yeah, I'm psyched that you're joining me, and this is a chance for all of our awesome donors to get a little insight to some of the men and women on our team, the talent that's out there, and really, just trying to help fund the need, you know. So,
Yeah. Hey, Darren, thanks a lot. I'm really excited
yeah,
to be here. I'm excited the ski team asked me to help out. And yeah, we were teammates for a short period of time, but we've been friends and brothers for forever. And, I think that's one thing that people should realize is that, this is the U.S. ski team is a family. And, we've stayed in touch a lot over the years, even after I retired and while you were racing. We stayed in close contact, and I've enjoyed that. And we've gotten a chance to work together in the years since we both retired. And the U.S. ski team needs our support right now, and we've got a goal of $135,000 to raise. And at this point, we've got $78,000 raised. So we've got $57,000 left to go to show these U.S. ski team athletes, that we support them in this historic season. We've got the Olympics coming up next year, and these guys and gals need our support to have a fully funded U.S. ski team. We're really close. We're on the way, and this is a really important function for these guys, so that they can go over to Europe and know that they're fully funded, fully supported, and not worry about anything. They can just focus on the competition.
yeah, so important. So now we're going to bring the boys in from Kitzbühel, and excited to talk to these guys, the American downhillers. Welcome, guys. We got Bryce Bennett, Sam Morris, Jared Goldberg, and then Ryan Cochran Siegel. So, hey, I guess
What's up, guys?
we'll start.
What's going on, boys?
Yeah, we're just catching up, trying to put some money back in the bank accounts for you guys to keep doing what you're doing. Been throwing down some good runs over there, and it's been pretty exciting to watch. I've been more than ever so fired up to turn the TV on and or look at social media and see what you guys have done. I know you guys all pretty well, and it's been fun to stay in touch and just hear a few things. But really, we're here wanting to get some insight and just build this connection between the athletes and the donors, the fans, and all that. But you guys need help, and especially this season with all this COVID craziness. Everybody's got their own rooms and all the testing. Like there's so much more expenses, I think, out there. Everybody knows that, but just bring it to reality a little bit. And I guess we'll start with you, Bryce. You guys are in Kitzbühel. Give us a quick rundown of the overall vibe and the feel there. It's a little different. I know it's always kind of quiet the first couple of days, but you're going to pretty much have the same sort of feeling now through race day. And how's that going to change anything for you?
Yeah, I think this season in general has been different from the beginning. All the races got shifted around, and we ended up starting the season late in Val d'Isère, and we had 3 weekends of pretty smooth racing. We had some good results in Val Gardena as a team. Our entire team was in the points. 3 of us were in the top 10. Travis was top 15. Sam Morris scored his first World Cup points. It was a good day. It was like, all right, the team's in a good place and we're moving in a good direction. And then Vangen got canceled, and I think for us that's it's a good warm up for Kitzbühel, just with the intensity of the fans and just the intensity of that classic downhill, and having that be canceled due to COVID was difficult for all of us, I think. But so they moved one of those races to Kitzbühel. So now we get 2 Kitzbühel downhill races in 1 year, and it's pretty sweet for being a downhiller. That doesn't happen too often in your career. So yeah, we're here in Kitzbühel. It's definitely different. It's quiet. The town is super quiet right now. There's no like stadium set up in the Finnish arena. It feels like a good old fist race back at home, you know. We're gonna be having a downhill with the friends, and I guess it's Kitzbühel. But I think once you push out of the gate, you're gonna realize it. Yeah, it's Kitzbühel.
Yeah, so they
but
have
it's
fans on popsicle sticks out there, just cutouts and everything. They're gonna be like on just bouncing
yeah, I
around.
don't know
Getting
what
you
they're
guys
gonna do. It's a little lonely looking down there in the
Yeah.
Finnish area. So
Hey,
AJ, what do you got?
one race you didn't mention was Bormio, and we had some pretty good success in Bormio, didn't we, guys? And what I was watching, Jared, you had some great training runs. Ryan, obviously, you had some great training runs and some good race run. In my experience, Bormio and Kitzbühel are really similar in their intensity, their difficulty level, the technical side of things, and frankly, it's fast and tiring at the bottom. And for me, I always felt like Bormio was one of the more dangerous races because you're just gassed at the bottom. And there was a lot of good skiing there. Are you guys in particular psyched because of that for Kitzbühel?
Yes.
Jared, Ryan?
of course.
Yeah.
Right.
I that is such a good warm up, and I think going from that kind of mount or that kind of hill to straight into Kitzbühel is going to be like, we're not going to have that one really glidey like week that we usually have. So I think like having that week of racing, and then we've had a bunch of training at Super G and GS that we're going to be like a little bit more in like technical, whereas sometimes when I go to Wengen for a week, you're just low bull the whole time. And I think like now I feel more prepared this time.
That's good.
Hey,
Ryan,
guys,
how about you? What's
I
it like to win your first race?
hold on, AJ.
What was that? Sorry.
Go ahead,
Well,
RCS.
tell us a little bit quick about what it's like to win that first race.
You guys. Sorry, it's like super glitchy. I don't know if I'm catching everything.
Ryan, tell us about winning.
Oh, yeah, winning's great. You guys should try it.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I think like, yeah, that Super G day was special. It was like, I definitely was not expecting to win. I was just focusing on my skiing, and I think that's the only way to win. But yeah, it was a good, like, I think this whole prep and this whole like period has been a lot about the team. Just trying to get everyone built up to speed, and I think we're all kind of getting there. It should be a lot of fun this week too. I think Kitzbühel is a spectacular place, and we're just all just getting ready to amp up and have some fun with it.
Yeah, you are. I mean, that's all about having fun for sure. And part of fun is fundraising, right? That's what we're here for. So Sam, what do you think? I mean, what's been the impact? Being fully supported these last 2 years as opposed to like maybe coming up, as a B team member years ago and having to like, fund yourself to compete. Really, I mean, what's it enabled you to like do more and excel more on skis?
Yeah, it was definitely tough the first couple of years having to come up with a lot of money ourselves. It just took away from your off season, having to be worried about fundraising and reaching out to individual donors for yourself. And now we've kind of come all together and attacked it with this Alpine fundraiser. For me, it really allows to just take the stress off. I'm not worried about having to, pay out of pocket for my next plane ticket over to Europe to race a World Cup. So having a lot of those things taken care of really allows me to focus on my skiing and just get better and improve with the boys.
Yeah, I know a lot of you guys were really like personally involved in that fundraising there at the Viola's Yamasushi there in Vail. I mean, and Jared, why don't you just speak to that? I mean, you were like a big driving force of that. You and Tommy Ford, I'm sure everybody else, here comes the B team was also involved, and just touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Jared Gold.
that that event was cool. Like it brought the women and the women's and the men's team together, and we worked hard to raise money for ourselves. And like I think it kind of made us more of a team. Also, I think it's like really cool to see the difference in the whole team and like all the younger guys and girls coming up, and there's just such a better vibe. They're not worried about money. They're not worried about like if how many World Cup starts they do that they're getting fist money for. It's just like there's none of that extra noise, and they just get to ski, and you can see it in results, and you can see that that's just not a topic of conversation anymore. And it's been like so cool to see. Like it makes me like it just makes all of us, I think, like seeing it like at a little bit of a dark side, and now like it just makes it even that much better. Just something as like simple as like supporting athletes fully.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Like, there's been a lot of generosity from donors and ski enthusiasts, across the board for all you guys and girls, and it's fun. One thing I want to throw out too, AJ and I were talking also about just the supportive structure, the chemistry, basically the family culture on the team. And AJ, why don't you talk about what we discussed yesterday, the Norwegians?
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing that was really apparent in the last Olympics with the Norwegian success, and it sort of became a big talking point around the U.S. in all sports, was the family culture that the Norwegians display. They kind of hold on to this dynamic within their teams that is supportive internally. And it was I remembered, it was reminded me that that's the way we've always been. As an American skier, even as a junior, starting to go over to Europe and race, we all were kind of like a group that had to, train together, race together, travel together, live together. And it always had become a family dynamic for us. And so to me, that wasn't really anything new. I think the Norwegians got the notoriety for it because they were having the success. But, through this process of, being part of this American Downhiller movie, I think it reminded all of us that, we're a pretty tight knit group. Can you guys talk a little bit about that? Bryce, why don't you see if you can talk a little bit about that dynamic, having come into the ski team and been here now for a few years.
And let me just interject real quick. We got like 2 more minutes left, you guys, before we go switch over to the women. So make it quick there, Bryce. Like getting a hammer down the hill. That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I came on the team when, like, at the end, like, we saw the worst of the recession, and I think it translated over into our entire team. And it was, like, definitely some tough years, and without the help of the donors, none of us would be in this position right now. And I think keeping the team alive and keeping the team in a good place helps the younger generation aspire to something. It gives hope for the younger kids, and so I think having that strong team bond that we have and building something cool and something that everyone should want to be a part of is special.
It's so important. Hey, RCS, what do you have on your head now? What's up there?
I got a nice little head sponsor from
all right.
Shout out to Alpine and the Trentino guys. Yeah.
Oh, I bet they're happy. Yeah. It was looking a little blank for a while, too long. So, all right, boys, just leave it at this right here. Little kits, inspiration. Go get it. I'll leave you one more last thing. Like the year I was third in Kitzbühel, I got a phone call from AJ, and he's like, give me props and all fired up. It meant a lot, to have a phone call from my former teammate as I walk into the press conference. But he left the message like, you know what? I'm still the fastest American there in Kitzbühel, buddy, because he had a second in his career. I'm like, well, I'm not done yet, AJ. So we'll change some things here, but really excited to see you guys throw it down and have a lot of fun out there and just put your best effort, and we're watching.
Yeah, good luck this week, guys. Kick ass, huh?
Thank you.
Thanks for doing this, guys.
Yeah, and I'll just finish up with like, hey, you got a little insight from the guys there in Kitzbühel, and just do whatever you can to help support them. I mean, it's so important. It's not just the couple of athletes we just saw, but the entire team, is funded. It's Americans funding Americans here. There's no government support. It's all from private donations and sponsors. So do what you can. Hopefully you guys are feeling generous today and willing to support all these great athletes. Now we're coming up. We got the women's team from Crans, Montana. All right, AJ, look who we got here.
What's up? Hey, ladies? How are you? How's Cron, Montana?
Hey, we're doing well, thanks. Good to see you guys. Thanks for having us. It's beautiful here so far, so we're excited to get on the hill tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell me about the sport. What's Cron like these days as a downhill track on the women's tour?
Yeah, for
I
us.
can speak.
Yeah, go ahead, Breezy. No, you go.
They rebuilt the track in Crons a few years ago, and it's really sweet. It's got a lot of cool terrain, and it took a little bit for them to get the track ready. I don't know if everybody remembers the Super G that they had to restart a couple years ago, but the track's really great now, and we're really excited for it. It's got a lot of fun terrain, a lot of different elements, and hopefully the weather will hold for this weekend for us to get a few good races off.
Hey, Breezy, looking at was it last year's race of yours? It definitely looks a lot of fun. Big turns, some airs. You get definitely through some breezy, wild style in there, but like gunning, looking for the fall line and looking for speed. And I think it's like a nice step, having that sort of feeling, in Crons to come into the season and, with your teammates too. Just everybody's skiing just super solid and fast. And I think what kind of momentum you think you guys have coming into Crons this weekend?
I think that the women's speed team has a lot of really good camaraderie right now. I'm really excited for what all these ladies can do here. Last year was my first time racing downhill here, and I was really excited to do that. And it did go pretty well in one race, but I also DNF'd in another race, and so I both have a little bit of a bone to pick out there, and also I'm really excited about what we can do. But I'm really excited to see what all these ladies can accomplish out here. I think the team spirit is good. It's obviously a little stressful with COVID, but I'm excited to see what we can do.
AJ?
Yeah, I like hearing about the team spirit. We were just talking with the guys a little bit about that, and they've had a really good team dynamic. And I understand that the ladies' side is also experiencing a really good team dynamic. Talk a little bit, Bella, maybe talk a little bit about how that works and how that support within the team really helps with your mindset and your approach.
Oh yeah, hey, and we're all here in a big part of because of the fundraising program that went on at the Viola's Sushi Place in Vail, Yamasushi. Also, Kip Nelson's been a huge driver right here, priming the pump for all these trustees to step up and fund all you guys, specifically the Alpine team here today. Maybe Bella, you want to just touch on just the impact it's made for you guys coming up? I mean, Breezy was saying she feels like the veteran at 25 years old. By the way, happy birthday. I'm going to ring the little US ski team bell. It's a birthday girl. But I think it's so important, we have an amazing group of trustees, the US Ski and Snowboard team. They're generously donating to all of you, and hopefully kind of this momentum transcends out of our world, and we get some more donors and everything to help you guys do what you're doing. But we also have, I'm just going to tell everybody, we have this online auction going on, so you can go to the link that's pinned up and to look at some really cool gear that all the girls here are wearing some of the U.S. ski team gear, and we got some atomic skis as well. But so Bella, like, what is it? I mean, what's the impact? And I mean, I know there's a good vibe amongst you girls. How supportive everybody is and the chemistry, like AJ was touching on, but really kind of like not having stress and just going out there and be able to do what you need to do and not worry about like trying to pull together a bunch of money at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is my rookie season and first year on the US ski team. So I'm experiencing all of this firsthand and with COVID nonetheless. So it's really exciting to be out here and to be able to do it because of people behind the scenes like donors and the entire organization. And yeah, to be here with these girls, to learn from them. The team is on such a high right now. I think that we work really well together. We push each other every day. And we also have a lot of fun while we're doing it. And I think each and every one of these ladies has taught me something. They're all super successful in their careers. They're still super successful. So it's exciting to learn from people who I have known for years and actually be their teammate this year means a lot. And I think that we help each other grow as athletes and individuals as well, both inside and outside of ski racing. And I feel really lucky to be a part of that. And I feel very lucky that I can go out on the mountain and have no stress of how am I going to, pay for this? How am I going to get to the next venue? That was kind of what I was doing last year as an invitee. So this year to have it be a funded situation for myself as well as my teammates, it gives you that focus on like just ski racing, and that's really valuable. And I think it's a game changer for sure.
Yeah, well, it's feed off each other. I mean, I did that a lot. I was like a sponge, soaking up wherever I could from Mo and Ras and AJ, and but also there's a lot of internal competition. I mean, you got to have that support, but you got to go out there. And I was trying to be faster than all those guys in training, and hopefully that rub off on race day. But that was that to me like definitely helped like just energize myself, and just I felt like I was part of the team. And so, Jackie, what do you like? How are you feeling like going into this race this weekend? And I mean, what are you going to pass on? I mean, Bella's first time, maybe in Crons. Is this your first time, Bella? So I know you guys been talking about it. Easy has a lot of experience, but like Jackie, what are you going to help Bella here with, and what are you going to like kind of together as a team, sort of like just feed off each other? How are you going to do that?
Yeah, Bella, being her first year, every venue we go to is a new one for her. And I know exactly that feeling. My first year, it was kind of overwhelming. So just reiterating over time to Bella, just staying calm, being in the moment, really trying to just take every course as a new experience, new opportunity to learn the track. Each year will get easier, but she's been watching a lot of video. Breezy has all the old videos, so luckily we've had kind of a fun tradition already this season with watching all of the races before we go into that weekend. So I feel like we're already a little bit prepared each weekend, going through the tracks and kind of looking at the places we can dial, how it was running, just to get kind of an idea of the track again. So it's been really exciting this season. Bella already scored her points the second race of the season in St. Anton. That was really exciting. She's skiing fast, so I don't need to give her too much advice. She's rocking it, and I'm excited to this week now here.
She's got a shoulder to lean on. That's nice. That's nice. Well, you guys, AJ, you got anything else for the girls here before we wrap it up?
Well, yeah, Jackie and Breezy, I mean, I know you guys have been around enough to know that the sport of ski racing has consequences, and having to miss some time and come back from injuries, and talk a little bit about what it means to have the ski team support and the support of donors and being involved in these kind of fundraisers to get you through those recoveries and back on track where you want to be in the World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, I went through a couple of injuries, and obviously being able to have the financial support and the rehab support of the US ski team is super important. But also, my connection with donors and supporters of the team has also meant a lot to me when I got injured, particularly the second time. I reached out, with my really sad news. And I was like, unfortunately, I got injured again. And I really was in a really dark, low place. And, the support of those donors in saying, this happens, I still support you. Like, we still want to see you do well, and we believe that you can do well. When I didn't totally believe that in myself, really meant a lot and allowed me to, be like, well, I trust these really amazing people, and I think that they maybe know more about it than I do right now, so I'll just trust them and keep going and keep fighting. That really meant a lot. And so I think sometimes it's the emotional support too that those donors can provide, along with your teammates and your family and, everyone else.
Yeah, no, it's an
Thanks for
amazing
sharing.
thing to know that you're not alone out there.
Yep, you're not alone. We're all behind you. We support you all together, and it's exciting to see this momentum. And like I said, it's been awesome to watch everybody on TV and see these results and keep it rolling, girls. I mean, there's a big weekend coming up for the men, big weekend coming up for you ladies, and everybody's gonna be watching and sending good vibes your way. So let her run.
Can't wait to see what
And
we all get up to.
yeah, all right. Thanks so much. And we just want to let everybody know too. We have Michaela Schifrin is providing a special message. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it, but she's got a little something here to share with all of us.
Hi everybody, it's Michaela Schifrin. I just wanted to thank you so much for all of your support of all of our athletes as we're running around the globe, chasing snow and chasing our dreams and representing USA. We become like a huge extended family, and you're a part of that family. And the support that you give us literally allows us to chase our dreams and actually achieve our dreams. So our success is literally your success, and we just cannot thank you enough for all you do for us and allowing us to do this. And especially this year, it's been incredibly special, and we have you to thank for that. So I hope you all stay safe and stay positive, and we'll see you on the slopes soon.
Reactions, AJ. I mean, to Michaela there, it's pretty amazing to hear from her just how much it means. I mean, to her and to see other teammates. Well, and she's super supportive of the younger girls coming up as well, and she's like amazing role model. But it is a family, like what we touched on, and it's Americans funding Americans, and just every dollar that could be generously donated to the U.S. Alpine ski team is going to make a huge impact for all these athletes, like we've heard. There's ways to just straight up donate through the link, and also the online auction. Get the gear that your ski team's wearing. Be proud to wear this stuff, and loud and proud is what I love to see. Like Americans cheering Americans on, and it's done a lot for me. I know it's done a lot for you, and it's continuing to do a ton for these athletes that are on the road and chasing their dreams and results.
Yeah, it's great to see Michaela being a great mentor to the other gals on the team, and having that support, like I said, earlier, to the ladies, just knowing that there's support at home, whether it's the team, trustees, and just the general public supporting what those athletes are doing over in Europe. It really it makes you feel grounded, makes you feel anchored, and helps every day you're getting out on the hill going down. So really awesome, really, really awesome to see these guys. I'm excited for the racing this weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. I mean, I had to wear this kit shirt here. It's I'm always living it, man. It's like close to my heart, and this weekend's super special. The guys have two downhills to go after with that Vengan downhill race being bumped over to Kitzbühel in a Super G race. And, it's just it's about trying to be supportive of all these athletes here, and we're doing it. We're like spend our energy and time and saying good vibes that way, but it takes some money, to like chase these dreams and get the results. And I want to thank everybody for being so generous and support the team, support the dream. What do you get? I'm pretty much out now. I got nothing else to say. But AJ.
Absolutely, being well removed from the sport, this is a function that's been, the foundation of our sport forever, and it's essential. Ski racing is a sport of supporters and volunteers from the junior ranks when moms and dads are gatekeeping on up to the national team when we rely on private donations to fund these athletes to chase their dreams around the world. So it's essential. And I want to say thanks to everybody for all the support that's taken place through all these years, and especially now.
Heck yeah. So donate now. The auction's open until 5 p.m. And, keep watching what our athletes got. And hopefully see you guys all out there at Beaver Creek or Killington next year. Thanks so much for your support. I'm signing off. Have a great season. Keep it safe. Go fast.